Trevor with Wasteland Furniture. Today we're going to be building the Your Zone Kids Reading Nook and Storage Bookcase. Today we have the dark chestnut finish with us. Before we start assembling, go ahead and make sure all your parts are there and nothing is damaged. If you are experiencing any damaged parts or missing pieces, you can refer to the number on the front and we'll help you out. And once everything's there, we can go ahead and start the assembly. Starting with step one, we're going to take our A and our B panel. Go ahead and flip them to the unfinished side. And go ahead and take 4 cam bolt ones, which are going to be your longer cam bolts, and go ahead and insert them into the 4 outer holes. Make sure when screwing them in to screw them in upright and tightly. Continuing with step 1, we're going to take our 3 G panels, 12 wood dowel ones, the bigger ones, and 6 camlock ones, which are the silver and also bigger ones. I'm going to go ahead and start off by inserting the wooden dowels into the 2 inner holes on both sides of each G panel. You want to make sure to leave out about 3/4 of an inch. Next, we're going to take our camlock ones and go ahead and insert them in the pre-drilled holes. When inserting your cam locks, you always want to make sure that the plus and minus side are facing the outside of the panel. For step 2, we're going to need 4 wood dowel ones, which are the longer wood dowels. We're going to need 4 cam lock ones, which are the silver, bigger cam locks. And we're also going to need 4 cam bolt 2s, the smaller cam bolts, and 6 cam bolt 1s. We're going to go ahead and start out by putting the wood dowels on the inner holes on both sides, both ends. Next, we're going to take our cam locks and go ahead and insert them on the 4 outer perimeter holes. Always make sure that the plus and minus are facing the outside of the panel. Next, we can take our cam bolt 2s, the smaller cam bolts, and go ahead and start putting them around the outside of the perimeter in these smaller holes. You want to alternate every other hole. Next, with our cam bolt 1s, we're going to want to go ahead and insert them into our 6 outside holes. On this side, make sure not to insert on the far outside where you inserted the cam 2 bolts, but right here on the inside holes. For step 3, we're going to need panel J, 8 wood dowel 2s, which are going to be the smaller, skinnier wood dowels, and 8 camlock 2s, which are going to be the black, smaller camlocks. We're going to go ahead and start by inserting the wooden dowels into the ends. There should be 1 hole on each smaller side and 3 holes on each outer side. When inserting the wooden dowels, make sure you're not inserting into the pre-drilled camlock holes. If having any difficulty sticking any wooden dowels in, a hammer can be used gently to tap it in. Next, we're going to take our 8 camlock 2s and insert them into the 8 pre-drilled camlock holes. For step 4, we're going to need 4 cam bolt 1s, 4 cam bolt 2s, 4 camlock 1s, the bigger silver camlocks, and 8 wooden dowel 1s, the bigger wooden dowels. We're going to need panel C and panel D. We're going to go ahead and start out by inserting the wooden dowels onto the outside inner holes. Once again, if you're having any difficulty getting the wooden dowel in, a gentle hammer tap will help out. Next, we're going to insert our camlock 1s. Always when inserting camlocks, make sure that the plus and minus are facing the outside of the panel. Next, we're going to go ahead and screw in 2 cam bolt 1s. We're going to screw these into these 2 middle holes on the outside, not to be mistaken with these two wooden dowel holes on the inside. Next, we're going to take two of our cam bolt 2s, our smaller, skinnier cam bolts, and insert them on these two holes on the opposite side of our cam bolts. Go ahead and make sure that you're not inserting it into this middle hole, just these two outer holes. Once completed, we're going to want to repeat this process the exact same on the D panel. For step 5, we're going to need our I and our H panel along with 8 screw 1s, 4 L bracket 1s, and 4 L bracket 2s. We're going to go ahead and start off by taking our L bracket 1s and putting them on the outer side where it fits the slant of the board. Take your screw, screw it in tightly. Now on the other side, we're going to attach our L bracket 2s. Once again, the bracket is going to be the same angle of the slant of the board. Take your screw and securely tighten it. Once complete, repeat the process on board H. Once again, you're going to want to make sure that the brackets are all angled the same way as the slant of the panel. Step 6, we're going to need our panel E and our panel J from previous steps. We're going to start off by taking the side of panel J that has our cam lock 2s and lining it up with our side of panel E that has our cam bolt 2s. Go ahead and line up the wooden dowel holes and the cam lock and cam bolt holes. Once secure, tighten our cam locks by turning them clockwise. For step 7, we're going to want to take our panel E and J that we attached in the previous step and our 3 panel Gs. We're going to go ahead and align the side of our panel G that has our cam lock 1s with the cam bolt 1s on panel E. Tighten our cam locks, turn clockwise. Make sure that all G panels have cam locks facing the same way. For step 8, we're going to take the structure we previously built and attach our panel D and our panel C to both sides. You're going to want to align the side of panel D that has your cam bolt 2s with the side of panel J that has your cam lock 2s. Also, you're going to want to align your cam bolt 1s with the side of panel E that has the cam lock 1s. Once securely in, fasten the cam locks by turning clockwise. Now on the other side, with panel C, we're going to want to do the same thing. Make sure our cam bolt 2s are lined up with our cam lock 2s, and our cam bolt 1s are matched up with our cam lock 1s. Once secure, turn the cam locks clockwise to tighten. For step 9, we're going to be attaching our panel F to our structure using 14 screwed 3s. Screw 3s are going to be the longest screws in your hardware. You're going to want to go ahead and have the unfinished side pointing outward and align all your wooden dowels with all the wooden dowel holes. You're going to want to screw a screw into each one of the 14 holes on the outside. For step 10, we're going to need our H panel, our A panel, our I panel, and our B panel. And also we're going to need 4 screw 1s, the smallest screws in your hardware. To start off, we're going to be connecting panel H to panel A. You're going to want to line up the L bracket 1s, which are the obtuse angle brackets, with the side of panel A that does not have the cam bolts. You will see 2 pre-drilled screw holes where you will insert screw 1. We're going to repeat this process to connect panel I and panel B, making sure that we line up the side of panel I that has the L bracket 1s, the obtuse angle brackets, with the side of panel B that has the pre-drilled screw holes, not the side with the 2 cam bolts. For step 12, we're going to be attaching the 2 parts that we built in the previous step to our main structure. We're going to be aligning our cam bolt 1s from panel A to the pre-drilled cam bolt holes in our cam locks on the side. Once secure, turn cam bolts to the right to tighten. Now, with our panel B and I that we connected in the previous step, we're going to do the same thing. Align our cam bolt 1s with our cam lock 1 holes. Once secure, tighten our cam locks by turning clockwise. For step 12, we're going to be fastening the bottom parts with our L bracket 2s into the pre-drilled screw holes here and here. You're going to be using screw 1s, the smallest screws in your hardware. Now we're going to do the same thing over here to our panel B and I. For step 13, we're going to need 6 wood dowel 1s, our bigger wooden dowels. And all we're going to do is we're going to be inserting them into our pre-drilled wooden dowel holes here, 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 and here. There you go. For step 14, we're going to need 16 screw 2s, our medium-sized screws, and our K panel. For this, you might need an extra hand, but first you want to start off by aligning the pre-drilled wood dowel holes with the wood dowels we inserted in the last step. It helps to have someone hold the panel while you start screwing in. Step 15, you're going to want to take your part L, the cushion, place it right in the middle with the zipper and the tag facing the back.